Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Kimberly Boscheman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we are going to take a deep dive into the upcoming super full moon lunar eclipse that's occurring on September 17th or 18th, depending on where you live in the world. So we're going to take a look at each life path number to see how these energies could affect you in the months that follow. Remember that an eclipse opens us up to a storyline or a new chapter that will likely unfold over the coming 6 months to a year. So this is a progressive energy that we'll be working with, but at the time of the eclipse, we should have a pretty good indication of what that storyline is. This particular eclipse, I love the energy that we're going to be working with. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very supportive. So I'm really looking forward to breaking down each life path number. One thing that I wanted to introduce with this moon reading is the animal wisdom messages, but they're going to be a little bit different than what I do for the month ahead. What I wanted to do is for the illumination is offer sort of a mantra word that you can use that's going to be driven by one of the animal spirits that come through. So it's not going to be quite as detailed as the month ahead animal wisdom messages, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to bring those in as well. And what better time to start than a super full moon lunar eclipse? Yay! Before we get into it, if you're listening on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. For some reason, with the algorithm, a lot of times the only way you're going to know if I release a video is if you've hit the bell, and then you'll be sure to be notified when that video is released. The other thing is, of course, this is a general forecast. So if you want to take a look at your own personal numerology to get the best idea for how these vibrations and, your own personal numerology are working for you, then the best way to do that is, of course, to have a reading, and you can book some time with me. My information is in the description box below if you choose to do that. Okay, enough housekeeping. Let's get into it. Life path number 7, you all are going to be working with the vibration of the 24/6 at this illumination or for this eclipse. This is beautiful energy. I love this. I love this. I love this. This is a very high-spirited, very ambitious type of energy, but it's not so much about the hustle and going after what you want at all costs and stepping all over people type of thing. It's a very sunshiny, really optimistic, beautiful vibration. And basically what it's saying is you'll attract that success, whatever success means to you, with your generosity and your sort of sunny optimism and your outlook in life. So you're really meant to tap into that at this time. And this, of course, has nothing to do with toxic positivity. It's about really, truly tapping into what lights you up and then doing more of that. And when that sort of, when those more cynical thoughts or that negativity starts to creep in, it's honoring that, but finding a way out of it as quickly as possible. Taking some kind of action to transmute that energy, right? So if frustration arises at this time, if anger, if whatever, any of those sort of lower vibrations, if they surface at this time, of course, honor what you're feeling, but take action. The quickest way to move through sort of negative energy or that lower vibe is to take some kind of action, right? So if you're feeling frustrated, take some kind of action. Do something that makes you feel fulfilled, that allows you to feel like you are in control of your circumstances in life, right? Do we have control over everything? Of course not. But we do have control over what we choose to do with our emotions and how we feel, right? So if we're frustrated with something, that we can't control, we can certainly take that energy, that charged energy, and turn it into something constructive. So, this is really a time over the next 6 months to a year where you will sort of attract more of what you want, more of what fulfills you, more of what you desire, when you are in that more optimistic, generous vibration, right? And by generous, I mean being generous with yourself as well as generous with others. So this is absolutely a beautiful time to pay it forward, to, volunteer, to offer your services at a discount if that speaks to you, to, show up for others in their time of need without needing anything reciprocal. It's sort of like this vibration of taking the spotlight off of you for a moment and shifting your perspective onto others, right? Because at the core of this vibration is the vibration of the 6. So by shifting your focus towards others and finding ways to be in service, you will easily find the solutions to your own problems. So, is it realistic to think that over the next 6 months to a year, you're not going to face any challenges, that things is going to be like easy peasy, sunshine and rainbows for that entire period of time? Of course not. However, not to sound trite or cliche, but, it's like it really is how we view the situation that makes the situation, that makes the experience, or that creates our own experience. And so I really do think 7s, you're having an opportunity for not only some greater self-discovery and greater self-exploration, which is very much tied to your vibration of the 7, but there's this push to, even when you're moving through the chaos, even when you're moving through the struggle, to really kind of find that silver lining and to focus on that and to find ways to, reignite your hope, reignite your sense of your positive outlook, that sunshiny optimism that you have within you, that you can create whatever it is that you want to create, right? Life is going to hand you what it needs to hand you so that you can learn what you need to learn in this lifetime. But how you choose to move through that is on you. Like, you get to decide that. And with the vibration of the 24/6 and with this eclipse, it's highlighting an area where when you are in your optimism, when you are in that sunshiny outlook, when you are in your generosity, that's when you're going to feel the most fulfilled. That's when you're going to see the most success. When you're stuck in your cynicism, when you are stuck in your negativity, and this goes for all humans, right? But for this period of time, for you all, there's a strong emphasis on this. When you're stuck in that negativity, when you're stuck in that thought pattern that's holding you back, whatever that thought pattern may be for you, it's not serving you, and it's certainly not serving anyone else. So there is a call to get back to your roots in a sense. And by that, I just mean what really lights you up and really focusing on that, really truly focusing on that, and not let the naysayers, not let the negativity keep you stuck in a rut, right? To keep you stuck in a place you don't need to or want to be. And again, I go back to, I think this is going to be a really strong period for paying really close attention to your thoughts. And, with a 7, it's a very analytical energy. There's a tendency for the 7 to get stuck in the mind, right? And overanalyze, overthink, etc., and kind of get stuck in that loop. And this vibration is helping you to break that pattern, to not get rid of it, right? There's a strong emphasis that's needed there for 7s, but to not get stuck in the loop. So pay really close attention to your thoughts and what you're feeding at this time. What are you giving your energy to? Meaning, what thoughts are you saying yes to? What are you clinging to? What are you believing, and why are you believing it? And the other sort of aspect of this, again, is shift your focus towards others. So if you have a problem, instead of getting stuck in the rabbit hole of that problem, focus your energy on what other people need at this time. Focus your energy on how you can be in service of others at this time, and you will, more easily than you would if you got stuck in the loop of your own problems, you will find a solution to the problem you're facing. So beautiful energy, sevens, absolutely love it. Okay, now for you all, for your animal wisdom mantra or word for the next 6 months to a year, you have possum energy. And so your sort of message here is about not being shy or bashful. And really what I'm getting with this is to don't be afraid to put yourself out there. And by put yourself out there, I mean like who you are, what you have to offer, what you bring to the table. And you will attract the people that you're looking to meet, right? That are of the same vibration. So don't be too shy. Don't be standing in the corner expecting life to come to you. Like you need to put yourself out there and shine and let other people feel that warmth. So I hope it's a beautiful eclipse. I think it will be. Take care, sevens. Bye for now.